Hello everyone. Now, today's session of satellite communication and networking that is based on the lecture reference of numericals based on Unit 2 and Unit 3. Right? In Unit 2, we have discussed the numericals about to find the apogee height, perigee height, now to find the eccentricity, to find the periodic time. Right? So, various equations were there for finding and these various quantities. Similarly, in Unit 3, we have seen numericals that is based on antenna loop angles. So, today's lecture that is based on numericals that is based on reference of Unit 2 and Unit 3. Now, first of all, we will discuss some examples of Unit 2. So, here the question is given as the orbital for an Earth orbiting satellite has an eccentricity of 0.15 and a semi-major axis of 9000 km. Then determine first its periodic time, second the apogee height, and third the perigee height. Now we will see its step-by-step solution. So here the given quantities are, that is eccentricity, which is denoted by E, 0.15, then semi-major axis, which is denoted by small a, that is 9000 km, and radius of Earth, which is 6371 km with this constant value, and mu, which is geocentric constant, which is also a constant value, that is 3.986 into 10 raised to 14 meter cube per second square. Right? Now based on this given quantities, we will find out this three quantities. So first, to find periodic time, that is capital T, we will find the periodic time capital T from the Kepler's third law of planetary motion. So from the Kepler's third law of planetary motion, it is said that periodic time T is equal to 2 pi under root a cube by mu. Right? A having value 9000 km, which we need to convert it into meters, and then only you can substitute over here. And similarly here it is mu. So mu also you need to substitute this value from here. So by replacing this value, T is equal to 2 pi under root 9000 into 10 raised to 3 whole cube divided by 3.986 into 10 raised to 14. So we will get the values, that is 8.470 into 10 raised to 3 seconds. Right? Now if it is asked to convert it into hours, minute and second, you need to convert this whole time into hour, minute and second. So for hour conversion, you need to divide this whole time and divide by 3600. So you will get number of hours. The remaining time from the hours, that will be divided by 60. So you will get the number in minutes. And the last remaining number, that is nothing but your answer in seconds. So you will get periodic time in hours, minute and second. Now second we need to find, that is eccentricity. So for eccentricity, what we need to do is we need to find this apogee distance, which is RA. So RA having a formula A into bracket 1 plus E. So substitute A value and E value, eccentricity value, that is 0.15. By solving this, you will get RA is equal to 10350 km. Now for finding apogee height, the formula is HA is equal to RA minus R. So RA having value 10,350 minus R having value 6371. So substitute in this equation, you will get apogee height, that is equal to 3979 km. Right? Now in the third step, we need to find perigee distance. So similar like apogee distance, the perigee distance having formula RP is equal to A into 1 minus E. So substituting here value 9000 into 1 minus 0.5. By solving this, we will get RP, that is perigee distance, that is 7650 km. Now perigee height HA, that is equal to RA minus R. So 7650 minus 6371. So you will get perigee height, that is 1279 km. So this is how we will find perigee height, apogee height, then periodic time with the help of these equations. You need to remember these equations for the further calculations related to your unit 2. Now Similarly, we will see a second example. The question for the second example is the sum of apogee height and perigee distance of a certain elliptical satellite orbit is 50,000 km and the difference of apogee and perigee is 30,000 km. So you need to determine the eccentricity. So in the solution what it is given, so first the sum of apogee and perigee distance, so Ra plus Rp, that is equal to 50,000, and the difference of apogee and perigee distance, that is Ra minus Rp, that is 30,000, right? So we need to find this eccentricity. So what we will do is, first we will solve this both equations. So solving the given equations, what we will get, Rp will get cancelled. So we will have 2 Ra, that is equal to 50,000 plus 30,000, that is equal to 80,000. So the Ra will be 40,000 km, and substitute the value of Ra in any of the equation, you will get Rp is equal to 10,000 km. So as once you find Ra and Rp, now the formula for semi-major axis A, that is equal to Ra plus Rp divided by 2. That comes from the same apogee distance and perigee distance formula, right? Make a subject A and you will find out that is Ra plus Rp divided by 2. So substitute Ra and Rp value in this equation and divide by 2. So you will get 50,000 divided by 2, that is 25,000 km. After finding A and having Ra and Rp, substitute the main equation in Ra or Rp, whatever that is your choice. So Ra is equal to 1 plus E, and if you want to use equation Rp, then you will need to equation Rp is equal to A into 1 minus E, right? So depending on that, substitute this equation, what you will get, 40,000 is equal to 25,000 into 1 plus E. So 1.6, this divided by this, that will be 1.6 is equal to 1 plus E, and E will be equal to 1.6 minus 1, that is equal to 0.6. So this is how we will find the eccentricity if apogee distance and sum of apogee and perigee distance and differences given. Clear? Right? So these are the two different types of examples, and also we have seen rest of the examples in the previous session of unit 2. So refer that particular examples for the further purpose. Now next we are going to discuss on the examples based on unit 3, which is very important, that is based on antenna look angles. Now for antenna look angles, the equation or the questions will be like this. A geostationary satellite is located at 35 degree west. Calculate the azimuth angle and the elevation angle for an earth station antenna at latitude 54 degree north and longitude 2 degree west, right? So for geostationary satellite, it is longitude has been given, and for earth station longitude and latitude both has been given, and we need to calculate antenna look angles, or you can say azimuth angle and the elevation angle. So there are total 6 steps to be followed to calculate this particular example, right? So whenever you find an antenna look examples, you need to follow this particular 6 steps, which we will see in this session. Now the given quantities are, first, that is phi e, that is longitude of the earth station. Make sure that you will not change this denotation, right? Denotation should be as it is, right? So the longitude of earth station, that is denoted by phi e, that is equal to 2 degree west. If it is west, longitude is in east or west, right? So if it is west, the value will be denoted in negative. So negative and longitude, that means it denoted, that is it will be in the west direction. Similarly, say phi ss, that is longitude of satellite. So longitude of satellite is given 35 degree west, so it will be also minus 35. And lambda e, that is latitude of earth station. So latitude will be in north-south direction. So if it is north direction, we will taken as positive. If it is south direction, we will taken as negative. So here in our case, in our example, lambda is 54 degrees. Now The step 1 is to calculate capital B, that is equal to phi E minus phi SS. Right? Now, these examples we have seen in lecture number 9 of satellite communication, in which we are discussing the examples on antenna loop angles. Right? And the theory was based on, the theory was having a reference of lecture number 8. So, if you have any doubt, refer lecture 8 and lecture 9 for this particular examples, and then only follow this particular video. Now, B is equal to phi E minus phi SS. So, phi E having value minus 2 minus 35. So, it will have B is equal to 33 degrees. So, this is the step 1 which we need to follow in each and every example of antenna loop angle. Now, second step. Second step is to calculate small b, which is equal to arc cos. Arc cos is nothing but cos inverse in your calculator. Clear? So, arc cos into bracket cos b cos lambda e. So, substitute the value of b and lambda e over here. So, cos b, that is cos 33 and cos 54. So, when solving this equation, you will get small b is equal to 60.46 degrees. This is the step 2. Step 3 is you need to calculate capital A. Capital A is arc sine, that is sine inverse. Sine mod B modulus B divided by sine B. So, sine mod 33 divided by sine 60.46 and sine inverse of this value. So, you will have A is equal to 38.75 degrees. Now, next step is to find the azimuth angle, which is AZ, which is based on this table. Now, this table is based on two values, that is lambda E and B. In our case, lambda E is positive, which is 54 degree, so it is greater than 0, and B is also positive, which is 33, which is also greater than 0. So, if both are greater than 0, then AZ will be equal to 180 plus A. Right? So, from the table, AZ will be equal to 180 plus A, and A having value 38.75. So, 180 plus 38.75, you will have AZ is equal to 218.75 degrees. Right? So, this is how you calculate azimuth angle for the given example. Clear? Now, moving on to finding that elevation angle. But before finding an elevation angle, we need to find, that is range D, that is range from earth surface to the satellite. Right? So, having range formula is equal to under root r square plus AGSO square. AGSO is nothing but the radius of geostationary orbit, which is again constant, minus 2r into AGSO into cos B. So, substituting the value, r having radius of earth, that is 6371 square, plus distance from the earth, that is 42164 square, minus 2 into 6371 into 42164 into cos, and B is a 60.46. So, solving this, you will get D is equal to 39,464 kilometer. Right? Now, as soon as you find D, the next step is the last step of this sum, that is step 6, which we need to find elevation angle. Elevation angle is denoted by EL, which is having formula arc cos AGSO by D into sine B. Right? So, arc cos, that is cos inverse, AGSO having value 42164, D having value this, which we have find out, into sine B, B having angle this. So, substituting this value in this equation, you will get EL is equal to 22.74 degrees. Right? So, this is how you calculate antenna loop example for an earth station locating at the earth surface. Clear? Now, we will see one more example related to this. Right? Having geostation is located at 35 degree west. Calculate azimuth angle and elevation angle for the earth station antenna at 37 degree north and longitude 2 degree west. So, similarly, the given quantities are earth station longitude, that is minus 80 degree as it is in west. Then phi SS, that is our satellite longitude, which is minus 35 degree west as it is west, and lambda E, that is north, so 37 degrees. Now, we will calculate our first step similar like the previous examples. So, phi E minus phi SS. minus 80 minus minus 35, so you will get minus 45 degrees. So remember that B is negative over here. Now step 2 we need to find is arc cos B cos lambda I. So substitute the value of B and lambda I over here. You will get small b, that is equal to 55.65 degrees. Next, step 3, we need to find capital A, that is arc sin B sin lambda B. So it will be sin modulus of minus 45, that will be 45, and sin 55.65. So A will be 58.96. Right? Now from this table, lambda E is positive but B is negative. So we will have value that is 180 minus A. So from this, AZ is equal to 180 minus A, that will be 180 minus 58.96. So it will be 121.04 degrees. So this is the azimuth angle for particular or station location. Now, next for elevation angle we need to find range D. So range D having formula this. Substitute all the values are constant and cos B, that is here B is 55.65. So the D range will be 38.971.76 kilometer. And last, substitute the value of D in this EL equation, arc cos AGSO by D divided by sin B. So you will get EL is equal to 26.04 degrees. Right? So here we have discussed 2 examples of antenna look angles, and these 6 steps you need to follow at each and every time for the antenna look angles. Right? For your practice, there are the 3 examples based on only longitude and latitude has been changed. So calculate this particular example, and if there is any query, kindly contact on WhatsApp. So, thank you for today's session.